Share to... what's up, everyone?
What's up?
Wow.
Getting all of our,
We're getting all of our stuff set up.
one day we'll have this set where we don't have to do this anymore.
Share.
Woo!
Yeah, love it.
Someone have the chat open.
That's what do you think I'm trying to do?
Yeah.
Hold your horses, everybody.
All right, guys. Yeah. Wow. Yesterday was crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
if
Holy
we,
crap.
If we feel tired today,
It's
because we are.
We are. We're
Um,
beat. I went home and I literally just like collapsed, and I got home at like 11,
yeah.
and I think I collapsed. I slept till like 3, and then I woke up, went back to sleep at 5, and didn't wake up again until 3.
I think from Friday to today, I've not had much sleep because I always get anxious before like a big event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it'll be great and everything, but just that's how my brain works.
Yeah, for sure.
But like we were here late on Friday, late yesterday because afterwards, we went to the dinner. And then today it's going to be a big night because we're going to watch a movie. Maybe not a movie I should be watching.
Yeah,
but
probably not.
I'm going to. But yeah, the Quesadas got in Thursday night, like late, right?
Yeah,
like,
I think it was midnight. I think they got picked up.
There was some
Friday.
bad weather.
Bad weather, had their flight delayed.
Yeah.
But got here safe and sound and had a grand old time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Man, and that's the funniest thing is like, it seems like every time that our Comics Exchange have a big guest, it just decides that day it needs to rain.
Yeah,
like
the heavens open up.
The weather's gonna be shit.
It's literally, it's been snowstorms, tornadoes, hail, monsoon.
Everything. I've missed the monsoon.
Yeah.
But everything. But the thing is, like, even though it may dampen us physically, it doesn't dampen us spiritually.
No,
because,
not
like,
at all.
No. And we still had a really big turnout. Thank you for everybody that showed up yesterday. Who stood out line in the rain and the humidity and the heat. I mean, it's Tennessee weather. If you don't like it, wait 5 minutes.
And that's honestly what was happening yesterday because I would look out and go, "Oh, now it's raining."
Yeah.
Oh, now it's sunny.
Yeah.
At one point, somebody walked through and they're like, "What's up with this Tennessee weather?" I was like, "Well, wait 5 minutes and it'll snow."
Tennessee weather like a Katy Perry song.
Yeah. God,
but yeah, and the thing that I thought interesting, I was like, Josh and I were inside most of the day, but we were near the register so we could kind of see outside.
I was back here.
Yeah.
Thank Jesus.
Yeah, thank you. Indoor cat, maybe?
Indoor cat.
Indoor cat, yes! I'm no longer outdoor cat.
But through the day, that's how I was gauging how the line was going, because if I looked over and saw people here, that let me know the line was still going. And I think with it didn't really start dying down to where there were people here until almost
5:30.
And I think the last actual people that were in there for Quesada were like 6:55, right?
Yeah, 6:55 is a buddy of mine I work with at my other job came in, and he was the last person of the day. And literally, I mean, came in, and Quesada literally had a line all day.
Yeah.
And it was just unreal. It was just like Umberto.
Yeah.
It's just unreal, and it's so cool too because a lot of times you'll see when talent comes to like one of the local stores, they don't typically stay all day. Like usually they're gone by like 5 or 6 because that's when the line kind of dies down.
Yeah.
But Todd, Umberto, and
Joe Quesada, they all stayed
all day, and there were people all day.
All day.
Yeah.
All day, and it was just really, really great getting to hang out with the Quesadas. His wife Nancy is amazing. He's amazing. Their agent is really awesome. So yeah, thank you once again for everyone who came out. It was just a really great day yesterday.
I will say one thing to everybody: if you're one of Caleb's favorites and you're on his list of favorites, you were probably dropped down.
Yeah.
This person was dropped down at least one spot
not two.
over the weekend because Nancy came in Thursday or Friday to set everything up.
Yeah.
And she turned to Grant and Jazz and said, "Okay, this little baby here, this precious angel, gets a treat on the hour." And Caleb was like, "This is good."
Yeah.
So pretty much all day Thursday into Friday into Saturday, Caleb got a treat on the hour.
Yeah, he probably gained about 5-6 pounds.
Yeah,
he probably did.
Have you been dethroned as Caleb's favorite?
I have definitely been dethroned.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But guys, also with the Quesada stuff, we actually still have some things in store.
Yes, we do.
Our prints.
Yeah, go grab. Yeah, go grab one too. We still we have
I gotta find some use for it.
Yeah.
I think they're all the same, right?
No, there's 3 different ones.
Three different ones, yeah.
We do have some prints. They're 50. They are signed. And we also, I'll move this if you want to move that Imperial book right there.
Yeah.
We still do have some exclusives. Now, you can only get these right now.
I think at events that he's at.
At events that he's at. I know here at the store, as of right now, here at our store and Big Time Collectibles, I believe, are the only 2 places that you can get them right now.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so we do still have some of these available. It's 50 for the pair.
Let's talk about these books first.
Yeah, it's 50 for the pair. So if y'all are interested, yeah, come in. We do have limited supply, but yeah, 100%. Come in and pick these up while supplies last.
Oh, yeah. So 20 for the
so
blue cover.
It's 20 for the blue cover. You got the blue cover right there.
Yeah, they're connecting, so.
So 20 for the blue cover.
I think that's right.
And then if you want the red cover,
so it's
that's only available in the bundle.
It's only available in the bundle. So this is the blue cover, and if you get the blue cover, you're eligible to get the red cover.
So you can't get
20 and 50.
20 and 50.
And these can be done on the website or in the store.
In store.
And on the website.
No, on the website.
Oh, on the website as well.
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, both.
And then we also have these prints that are available, and these are signed. So we have this Wolverine one up here first. So why don't you take a good look at that?
These are only available in the store.
Yes,
Yeah,
these
only
are only
available
available in stores. So we have Wolverine. Slide that right
And
there.
these there's only 100 of these each. So and they are numbered.
Yep.
So like
and they're
right
signed.
Here, yeah, and they're signed. All signed and
we
numbered.
have this Batman one, which, like I said, these are numbered and signed. So super cool. And then last but certainly not least, there's this one. So yes, guys, if you want any of these prints, just come on into the store right here at Nirvana while supplies last.
Go put those back because I'm nervous for us to mess. I don't want Grant to come in tomorrow and go, why is there a ring on this that looks the size of a Weigel's?
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
But really, really cool.
Yeah.
But excited, and you actually got to be their chauffeur.
Yeah, I got to chauffeur them around, and man, I tell you what, they're a hoot. I love Nancy.
Yeah.
Like she.
Oh, we bonded. We bonded over.
Joe's amazing. Yeah, it was a really good time. We had some fun. Shared some stories. Had fun. It was a good time.
It was really cool for me because most of you know that is actually my favorite Daredevil artist.
Yeah.
So it was really cool for me to actually get to meet him and thank him for, because if you think about it, the thing that's interesting about Joe Quesada is essentially the modern Frank Miller, because he did what Frank Miller did for Daredevil back when Frank Miller took over Daredevil. When Joe Quesada took over when Joe Quesada and Kevin Smith took over Daredevil, it was one of the lowest selling books at that point, and they turned it into one of the highest selling, just like Frank Miller and Klaus Janson did.
Frank, I think all day just fun, like smiling, happy people were coming in and out. The Quesadas were super happy throughout the whole day. Because we all went to dinner afterwards,
yeah, we did,
and they were still excited and riding that high from the event.
Yeah,
we were at the kids' table.
I was at the borderline.
Listen, we were at the fun table.
We were.
I'll tell you right now, our table was laughing all night. That table, sensible chuckle every now and then.
Sensible chuckle. Ours was this full blown hysteria.
But the good thing is we all got FaceTime with Quesada.
Yeah,
Quesada, Joe and Nancy were really, really cool with their time. Like I got to meet Nancy for a bit, like on Friday, because Joe was still at the hotel getting the sketches ready. Awesome sketches, by the way. So I got to discuss with Nancy a lot of like what they have upcoming. Like, I think next year is when they're going to start doing the Amazing imprint. We do have some amazing their new company stickers for you guys if you want to just come by, like what we have left. Yeah, I'm excited to see what they've announced, because they're actually going to partner with Madcap. This is the stuff they've announced. So Madcap is going to be distributing his new universe when it starts in 2026.
and I think he said that his first book is like it's a precursor to
Hamlet.
Hamlet, yeah. which is really interesting.
Yeah, they showed some sneak peeks of it when Mad Cave's 10th anniversary was last year.
Yep.
To give you guys a little bit of a sneak
really
peek,
cool.
but they did say they want to make sure they don't want to rush anything out, so they're going to wait till everything is perfect, and that's honestly
that's
the
the best way to do it.
Yeah.
You never want to rush things
and
out.
you can tell from just like the artwork, and I guess let's get the reviews. Let's review
So,
World of
so
Comics
we'll
first.
let's do the big one first. Since
World
we
of
got
Comics.
since we
Since we already got them
up here.
First off, by the way, I hope you guys listen to us and you put these in your subscriber folder.
Yes. They have popped. They are now going online. I've seen for $40.
Yeah.
The ones that we still have available here, we do have for $20.
Yeah.
Unless you've already put them, they're in your box. If you've already put them and they're in your subscription box, they're just still covered.
The cover price, but this is like how we do it in Nirvana to kind of make it fun and make sure that it gets in the hands of people that want to read it first. Is if it pops over the weekend, that's when we raise the price.
Yeah.
But
if it's in your box, you are good.
Yeah. So this is in your box, you're good. If not, we have these available for $20 a pop.
Yep.
And that is $20 a pop just for this one. These are these also, this one is
20 as well.
Yeah, 20
as well. But if you want this one, it's 50, right?
Yeah, you have to.
50
you have
for
to,
the pair.
Yeah, you have to buy this one to get that one.
Yeah, that one's only available in a box.
Now, I will say that the variant issues, like the open order variants that we have, are still covered. It's just the A cover as of right now.
It's essentially the Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah.
What happened with that one? Yeah, and we do have. I don't know if we have any of the ratio variants left.
I don't think we have any
Don't
ratio.
think so.
left.
But we do
sold them all
have. We do have some of the other ones, and these. By the way, we don't have all the blue and red ones, but I think per our website they're limited to 3,000 copies. We don't have all 3,000.
No, we don't have all 3,000.
For the what I read, and I could be wrong, I read this one was limited to 3,000, and this one was only limited to. I don't even think this one's limited to 1,000. I think it's less than 1,000.
It could be, yeah.
On the
But
red
on the website, I know we do have for the blue.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But what y'all think will come?
Okay, I'll start.
Go ahead, Ryan.
The first things that I really liked about it is like.
Can we?
Why
should
are
we
you
say-
interrupting me?
No. I'm just saying, should we do spoilers or no spoilers?
Well, I think it's pretty much been.
We have to
spoiled.
spoil.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
so full spoiler.
Mute your phone
warning.
if you don't want to. If you don't want to hear
haven't read it,
spoilers,
Get out
or
of
you don't
here.
want to hear Mac. If one of the two.
Shut up.
I don't have a real life mute button.
Yeah, we wish.
I feel like shut the fuck up.
So Quesada is not done Interiors for a full book for about 20 years. Is that
Yeah,
right?
I think a Daredevil Father was the last
yeah.
one he did. Yeah.
And honestly, there wasn't any rust. His style is definitely a bit different than his old style, but you know that comes with as you grow and you get more into your craft. It works really well. The story does jump around. I don't know really if this is Marvel proper or an alternate reality. I don't think they really ever say that.
They haven't signified it
But
yet.
they do switch it around from current date as pre the world to come and years after the world to come. But essentially the story is about the Black Panther we know and love and his son who wants to take the throne.
Yeah, who wants to take the throne. And it's really interesting to see the dynamic between the two.
The dynamic.
Yeah,
between them
because
is
like
really cool.
you see him and his son basically battling to see who gets to be the new Black Panther. Intercut with scenes with him and Storm and his wife.
Yeah. Now, I will say one thing, and I meant to ask Joe this.
Yeah.
But I don't, just me personally, I don't like how, in the story wise, how the wife is like, I want you to tear all the Storm statues down.
Oh, because she's she's being forced to look at like her his ex. So I guess that would be. Can you imagine if you had if your wife had an ex and she built statues to that?
Well, but I think it more symbolizes like what Storm has done for Wakanda.
I get it.
Not so much what.
But I get like I think realistically there probably would be a little bit of jealousy in people.
Yeah, jealousy.
Yeah, but you're married to Black Panther. I mean, who do you think the Black Panther's been with? It's not. You're not marrying the average Joe down the street who is with Martha from Waffle House.
Yeah, you're not marrying Josh.
I think she mentioned something though that basically say she's gonna be okay with it, but it is weird for her. But I totally get it.
Yeah.
But I guess the big twist of it is at the end. Black Panther's son takes his mask off, and he's a straight up white boy.
He's a blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah, white boy. Which makes me think he's probably adopted.
Katema
I mean,
I don't know how you say his name. It's
yeah.
So I have a theory.
It's not ketamine.
It looks like it. It's Katema.
I think possibly he might be. What's his name? The agent in the story. I can't think of.
The agent?
Yeah.
What's his name? The
I
guy
know
that works for S.H.I.E.L.D.
The guy that works for S.H.I.E.L.D. He could be.
What's his name?
I don't remember.
I can't remember his name.
Okay.
It's bothering me now.
You think maybe he adopted his son?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it was with his actual wife.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Possibly.
Yeah. And he adopted him to keep it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Keep it like you married the Black Panther. She went off and had relations with this guy, had a son, and now they're like, but you're married to the Black Panther, so he has to be.
And it's interesting, the Wakandan elders, the ones that more go into the religion aspect of it, are backing. I can't pronounce the name. It's the White Black Panther.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a good hook for that first issue.
Yeah, it's a really good hook, and I mean that's pretty much why the book blew up too. I mean, it's massive.
Yeah.
But no, it was a fun story. I really enjoyed it. I'm excited for the second issue. I'm actually excited for all of it just to see what happens.
Yeah.
And see how this story unfolds. I'm also interested to see if this kind of reignites the Marvel Knight.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping too. I loved this book. I thought it was really cool, really good. It's really awesome to see the Marvel Knights imprint be brought back in some sort of scope.
Yeah.
We obviously don't know if this is going to be like just one series in the Marvel Knights, or if they're going to expand it, which I really do hope they expand it. But yeah, everything these guys have been saying about it is spot on. It has a lot of the thing that's really cool is it has a lot of really good action in it too.
Yeah.
They're basically, you know how when there's a new king of Wakanda, they have to fight each other.
Mm-hmm.
That whole sequence is just amazing.
Between him and his son. Yeah.
But between him and his son is just amazing. I actually got to talk to Quesada a little bit about this, and he said, just hold on to your butts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to say, he asked me not to say exactly what he said, but what he said for me to be able to share is he said issue 3 is going to be a major issue.
Okay, so make sure that you're subscribed to this book, because obviously if it blows up like the first one did, if you don't have it pulled and have it by that Thursday, what day is it that usually the price will go up?
Generally, so it just depends.
It depends.
It depends on so a lot of people, they only read their books over the weekend, so you don't really see anything pop until that Saturday evening or Sunday.
Yeah.
Kind of like today.
Yeah.
So I mean but like I said, we always give it through the weekend. So.
You good, buddy?
Hang on a second. We have a spec title policy.
Oh yeah, it's right there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I forgot we had that posted up there.
You just got up and walked off. I was like,
I'm out.
It's like, bye, fuckers.
Spec title policy at Nirvana is subscribers who do not pull a spec title in advance will be able to purchase the title at cover price for 7 days. These are subscribers. Subscribers who pull this title will receive the book for cover price and will be able to receive 2 copies of the quantity of allows. Pulling these titles before FOC will guarantee your quantities in the event of multiple pulls. For non-subscribers, spec titles will be limited to one per person and will always be covered price on New Comic Day. 1 to 2 days after release, the spec title will be half the current market price. After 3 days, the book will be priced at the current market price, which is why, if you're a non-subscriber, these are $19.99.
$19.99 instead of $40. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I guess for subscribers, they can still get this until Wednesday.
Yeah, till Wednesday.
Until Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah. You have until Wednesday if you are a subscriber to be able to get this at cover price.
Yeah.
Obviously not these.
But I guess if I'm scoring this, I think I give it 4 white Caleb's out of 5.
I don't know how to judge this one.
I am giving it. Okay, so I really liked it, but then again, like I said, I'm a huge Joe Quesada fan. I'm a huge, just really big Quesada fan. I really like Christopher Priest. I really like the style of writing. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5 Cup of Joes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, okay, very nice. You're supposed to do Caleb, though.
I'm changing
Cup
it
of
to
Caleb.
Cup of Caleb.
Well,
Love
it's
it.
Cup of Joe because he, Joe Quesada had his little
Please
Cup
don't
of Joe
steal
thing.
mine. Still, just it's Caleb's.
It's Caleb.
It's-
It's Caleb.
Mute.
Mute. Yeah, so me, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to give it 4 shocked Caleb's.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like shot or like shocked?
Shocked.
shock!
Okay,
Like yeah,
okay.
that was like
Yeah, like holy
Yeah.
moly.
I think Caleb. I think
Yeah.
Grant said in his interview he did with Quesada last week that when Jazz was downstairs read it and she just started screaming.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So Jazz is definitely a shock too.
Jazz was shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ending of this book is very shocking.
So come get it before
Come get
it's
it.
going to keep going up.
And like I said, he gave me a little sneak peek, but he just said he asked me to only say that issue 3 is a major issue. So
Nice. Okay.
keep reading it; it's gonna get good.
All right.
All right.
Next book.
Next
What are we gonna do
book.
next?
Let's do Incursion.
Let's do that last.
Let's do
Let's
that
do that
last.
last. Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Let's
Okay.
do Imperial.
Let's
Yeah.
do Imperial, guys. So
All right.
Imperial is
You take
the
this
new book by Jonathan Hickman, Federico Vincentini, Ivan Coelho, and Federico Blee. So they basically found everyone whose name is Federico to work on this book.
It was not hard.
It's not hard.
Yeah.
But no, guys, so this is the brand new book by Jonathan Hickman, and this is basically all of the Hulks going back to Sakaar. Because there has been a bunch of murders. The Hulk's son has been murdered.
Not Scar.
Not Scar, but
Scar's still okay.
yeah,
he's not.
Scar's
He's
good.
not in this convoy
No.
of Hulks.
yeah.
but he's
I
okay.
completely forgot that Hulk had another son.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I was confused the whole time. I was like, damn. they
Same.
killed-
I had
they
to go
killed
back.
Scar.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you guys are fans of Jonathan Hickman, you know what to expect. This is a very, very wordy book. It's very dense.
It's pretty thick.
Pretty thick. Takes a while to read.
Thick with like 2 C's.
But man, does this book have some crazy action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
It's a lot of politics too.
So this
Yeah.
is actually my book of the week.
Okay, nice.
So, me personally, I thought this had the best story.
Mhm.
And what's fun about it is it actually feels more of a Peter Quill story
It really
than
does. It really
anything
does.
else. I know that it has a has the Hulks and everything in it, but it's really a Peter Quill story without the Guardians, and which I feel like is much needed. Because I love the Guardians. Don't get me wrong, but I also I love seeing when they all have their individual stories and you actually dive in to what makes them who they are.
Yeah.
But no, really fun book.
Really good art.
Really good, phenomenal art.
Phenomenal art.
And it's like it is wordy, but it is well worth it. It is. I'm very, very excited for the next issue.
Yeah. It's like I was worried it was going to be more like the Gods Hickman and less of the Ultimate Spider-Man Hickman, and it kind of is like a marriage of the two.
Yeah, it's
it's super worry. I think this first issue is. I mean, I'm glad it's a bigger issue because I think it's more of like
it's a lot of
placing
setup.
everybody where it needs to be because the
it's a lot
cast
of
is
setup.
huge.
The cast is massive.
And it has a lot of like weird space names.
Yeah.
But I think that's cool that they're focusing on a lot on the characters we know, the Hulks and Star-Lord and Nova.
Yeah.
I think that relationship between Star-Lord and Nova is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh
And I
yeah.
like the 90s jackets. for
Yeah.
it.
Yes, the 90s jackets
yeah,
are great.
Some really great covers for it too.
Yeah, the Peach Momoko She-Hulk cover
Is
is.
that the one you grabbed?
Yeah.
Peach
Me too.
Momoko
Well,
one's good. The Todd,
Yeah.
our buddy Todd Knock also did a cover.
He
and
did
his
a
cover
cover.
was
And
good.
Scotty Young did a
And
cover.
Scotty Young did a cover.
Yeah.
Pinning this real quick because I just thought of this. Saturday is Scotty Young Appreciation Day.
Yep.
One thing we want to do. Sorry, we're very tired, so
We're very tired, so we're jumping around.
So Scotty Young Appreciation Day. Essentially, what we want is if you're a big fan of Scotty Young, come here. We're gonna have Aaron taking like testimonials from people talking about how much they love Scotty Young. At 2 p.m., this is important. 2 p.m. we're going to get a group photo of everybody with their favorite Scotty Young book. I think we're going to do a raffle for Slab Scotty Young book. I believe it's Strange Academy #1. don't hold me to that yet, because if it's not, Grant will be sad if I'm just giving that away. We'll announce all that tomorrow. But the most important thing is be here by 2 so we can get the photo, because what's going to happen.
And bring your favorite Scotty book with you.
Yeah, bring your favorite Scotty book with you. There's going to be a lot of fun here, and what we're going to do is we're going to take the photos. We're going to get a video edited down, and Josh here and McKay. The following week is Heroes Con, and they're going to present this video and these pictures to Scotty just to show him. It's, I think, a new thing we're going to start trying to do.
Yeah.
It's just like taking these creators that we really appreciate and just showing them how much we appreciate them. Because a lot of times, creators don't really get that appreciation like this until they're dead, like Peter David.
Yeah, very true.
So we want to just make sure to let Scotty Young know how important he's been to the Knoxville comic community. So the 14th, I think it's going to be all day of the celebration.
Yeah, all day.
But the important time for that
2
picture
o'clock.
is 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
So just come in. I think we might have sales. This is all kind of still fluid. We're going to have everything up on the socials tomorrow or Tuesday. But yeah, just come out. This is something fun and new we want to try. There won't be any purchases necessary for the raffle, from what I understand.
Nope.
This is all basically just us wanting to celebrate the work of
Sky Young.
Yeah, amazing talent.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yeah. Back to this. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. So what do we want to give it?
I'm going to give it I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5 Imperial Caleb's.
Okay. I'm going to go 4 Star Caleb's. I kind of want to get more of this. I feel like this one was mostly set up. And a part of my problem with the book was my own ignorance, because I kept thinking it was Scar that was dead.
Oh.
And I kept in my head going, when did Scar die? Am I that far out of the Hulk stuff? And I'm kind of curious, though. Does anybody here still read Hulk?
Yeah, I'm reading the Incredible Hulk that's still going on right now.
Is he still doing all the crazy horror stuff?
Yeah.
So that Hulk is not really... They've not put a lot of the space stuff into this Hulk yet.
Not yet.
Okay, because I saw Thor was on the cover of 25, but it's not using any of the space stuff yet.
No, I don't want to really get.
But it's mostly still a horror story.
It's basically a horror story.
Okay. And what do you give it, John?
I'm giving it 5 out of 5 gladiatory Caleb.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Can I do this one? Or you want to?
Well,
you know what? I did World to Come, so you get to do it.
Yeah. So, next book.
A little tear.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll just suck that tear back up.
He should have told Josh to take that one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
Love this book.
Wow.
Set it up.
So, essentially, it is Miles Morales coming back to the Ultimate Universe. Now, as y'all know, Miles Morales is from the original Ultimate Universe.
Yep.
So, him coming back to it and knowing who the maker is and knowing what's going on, in a sense, is amazing.
It's brilliant.
2 things I really love about this.
Okay.
The first one, I love the dynamic between the new Spider-Man,
Peter, Richard, and Miles.
I love the dynamic between them. The second thing I think that I love most about this book is Miles is the one teaching.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's not so as when Miles came over to ASM, into the 616. Peter, as we know him, was teaching Miles how to be Spider-Man.
Yep.
And this one, Miles is actually teaching them how to be Spider-Man.
Yep.
And it's really fun. I love how also Miles probably inadvertently created Venom.
Yeah. So good. And I loved Peter's kind of jealousy about Miles, because Richard's like, Miles is super awesome. You're lame, Dad.
You're lame, Dad.
My only one little gripe about this book is it's kind of silly and makes Miles look super irresponsible. Why he ends up in this universe?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
The maker gave him this card to use to come to the Ultimate Universe, and Miles just threw it in the trash can in his sister's room.
Sister gets sucked up.
Very weird, that part of it.
Yeah.
But I guess they had to find a way to get him over here. But what's cool this is you see the stakes already rising, because like the Ultimates and all the villains see the portal register that they know is from Maker technology.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all after Miles, and then also the baby who is in a different place.
Yes.
I'm hoping that I don't know how this book is going to do. If it's going to do the thing that Ultimate Universe has been doing, where each issue is told in real time.
Yeah.
But I do hope that I don't know also how many issues this book is, but I'm hoping it's enough that we have Miles still in this universe when the Maker.
I think Miles is going to play a big part.
That's what I'm hoping.
So, and here's another thing, and I want to kind of give an honorable mention to another book that came out this week, and I'm going to give spoilers on it. So again, if you haven't read it, turn this off, mute it, come back in 10 minutes. Ultimate Wolverine.
Oh wait, shit! There's spoilers.
I haven't read it yet.
Let me leave the room.
You want to leave
Me
the room?
and John, me and Shipley are gone.
Yeah.
We haven't read it yet.
Oh, well, okay.
Yell at us when you want us to come back.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Josh, you're in charge now.
Finally, Josh has
Peace and quiet. This is nice. All right, guys. So just give a little background on the Ultimate Wolverine. Not a lot of stuff has been said about him right now. He's kind of mysterious, lost his memory and everything. In the new one, we find out that this Wolverine is the original Wolverine from the old Ultimate Universe. Don't know how yet, don't know why yet, but it's crazy to me how we are seeing the older Ultimate Universe come back into realization, and how they're all just coming back and being a part of the new universe. But yeah, that's the spoiler for it. I'm going to call the other two back now. Okay, you two, I'm done. It was nice to have it quiet for a couple seconds.
Right.
That's a little bit on me because I'm a few issues behind on Ultimate Wolverine.
I just haven't read the most recent one that just came out. Haven't had time.
That'd be great if you come back in
returned.
here and you could go, and it turns out Wolverine's been dead this whole time. But yeah,
So
yeah.
Josh, what are you giving Ultimate Wolverine?
Ultimate Wolverine?
No,
It's a grade it.
Oh man. Just for the overall wow factor for me,
Okay.
I'm giving it a 5.
Okay.
I wish y'all would have read it because it's something that really it's going to affect this book
Okay.
a lot.
Okay,
I will get caught
cool.
up before our next episode.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get.
And I can
caught
say
up.
that because it's like 3 weeks away.
Yeah.
I just only, like I said, I just haven't read the most recent. I just haven't had time with everything going on this week.
Yeah, and like I said, I hope. I'm very curious to see how. God, it's hard to even talk about really because y'all hadn't read it.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting how Miles is going to interact with the other Ultimate Universe players.
Let me ask you this.
Wait, no more questions because I don't want to get any spoilers.
No,
Let's
no,
just,
this isn't a
we have to
spoiler.
actually be a chili.
Yeah, we actually need to.
What do you give? What do you give Ultimate
He
Spider-Man?
just said.
You said Ultimate Wolverine.
Oh, I'm
Ultimate
sorry.
Spider-Man, I'm giving a 5 also. I'm giving it a
Okay.
5 Ultimate Caleb's.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Ultimate 5 out of 5 Spidey Caleb's.
Okay, I'm gonna give it 5 out of 5 Venom Caleb's.
Nice.
This is my book of the week. It's not a surprise, honestly.
no, I mean,
But
This was my book of the week.
nice. And Josh.
my book of the week was Imperial.
Yeah, so we
yeah,
all
yeah,
picked
yeah.
one.
I'll pick
Now we'll be back. We're not back next week, so it's Father's Day. The week after is Heroes Con, and I'm the only one here because that stinks. I'm being left home alone.
Yeah.
Well, Max not
No,
going to be Heroes.
I'll be
you're
a
going-
Heroes
Maybe
Con
by
too.
myself, but no, I'm not going to do it because I'm not technical. I'm talent. So we'll be back in 3 weeks to kind of give Hero Con recaps.
Yep.
I'll just sit here wistfully looking at
I'm
you.
gonna try to.
It's going to be raining outside. He's just
to-
going to be looking out the window.
He's gonna be like, I miss Josh
Hello,
and
darkness,
Mac.
my old
Yeah,
friend.
and keep an eye on the socials for both Nirvana and Comics Exchange because I think we do have Rick's Kickstarter still up for Prodigy, and I think Brad is going to start launching his soon
For
Moonblade.
Paradox.
For Paradox, yeah, not Prodigy. I was like, wow.
I was like, huh?
For Paradox, and then I think Brad is going to start doing Moonblade's Kickstarter soon.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for
Paradox Kickstarter ends like 3 days after Heroes Con.
So a lot of big stuff coming up, guys.
Yep.
But that's going to be it for today's show.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank
Stay
you for
classy,
joining us.
Knoxville.
Stay classy, Knoxville.
I'm going to go get some baby back baby.
We